And now, I'd like to introduce someone whom you are all very familiar with. As a member of several clubs, countless APs, and community service, it is difficult to miss her. Her incredible work ethic mixed with her unparalleled intelligence makes her position and recognition undisputed. Please welcome to the stage my biggest contender, but also one of my better friends, our valedictorian, Jaaie Varshney.
Nothing is ever really lost to us as long as we remember it. I wanted my valediction, my formal farewell to this class, a class of talented artists, elite athletes, curious intellectuals, and so much more, to celebrate not only us finishing this 4-year journey, but to also remember our time as high schoolers. What better way is there to do that than to reminisce about memories we've shared as a class? But which ones did I pick? I could talk about football games where you truly felt like one unified school, or principals that fell on lunchroom floors, and ones that spent the better part of a class period roasting us over the intercom. What about the social media aspect of our time in high school, which encompassed everything from both intellectual and petty Twitter fights to positive apps like Brighton? And who could forget about the boosting? For my calculus class, one of my favorite groups of people ever, how could we forget playing Super Smash Bros. On the couch trip, and much to the chagrin of our teachers and people around us, play ball up every free moment of our time. These priceless memories truly embodied the unity of Rome High's class of 2018. I recently started collecting sand as a way to document my travels and to take a piece of the world with me whenever I visit a place. Under a light microscope, every grain of sand is strikingly unique, a product of its location, chemical composition, and other factors. But when you zoom out and look at the big picture, grains of sand move together and act as one single body. I think this is an incredible analogy for Rome High. We are all special individuals whose backgrounds, interests, and plans vary greatly, but we are a unified group of students who come together to celebrate that diversity. I'm very honored that I'm able to speak before my class today. There's no way that I would be up here giving the speech today if it weren't for a long list of people. First, I need to thank my teachers, especially my very first. Ms. Shami Kumar is the principal of Montessori School of Rome. My years at Montessori were the most formative and important ones of my life, and my education from pre-K to 6th grade made me into a lifelong learner and someone intrinsically motivated to do my best. As a testament to the incredible wealth of teachers at Rome High School, I won't specifically name every teacher who has contributed to my education, because, truth be told, if I did, we would be here for a long time. Nearly every teacher at Rome, even if he did teach me in a classroom setting, had some important interaction with me that has contributed to my success. So, to the teachers of Rome High, here is one big thank you for all you have done. Next, I have to thank my sister. Jaaie, almost exactly 5 years ago, I saw you give your valedictorian speech. You have made things that I once thought were out of my reach seem possible. You have been my biggest inspiration. However, despite my magnificent array of teachers and my outstanding and accomplished sister, there are 2 people sitting here today that I owe the most of my success to. Mom, Dad, I want to sincerely thank you for being the best parents anyone could ever ask for. I love you so much, and To the Moon and Back doesn't even begin to cover it. My parents have worked hard to provide the best possible environment for my sister and I to grow up in. My dad immigrated to the United States in 1989, which is $500 and a dream. My mom joined him in 1991. Today, both of them are immensely successful professionals with terminal degrees, and through their sacrifice and journey have taught me perhaps the most important lesson I've ever learned, which is best embodied by a quote from Michelle Obama. The only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. So, to my graduating class, I encourage you to chase your dreams. Keep them alive by constantly reminding yourself why you had the dream in the first place. We are a class of thinkers, leaders, and high flyers, and whether you plan on college, work, or the military, we must never settle for less than our full potentials. We should always strive to do better and to be better. However, we will all fall short like Michael Scott from The Office did when he said, "I knew exactly what to do." but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. But we shouldn't let that keep us from fighting until we reach our goals. And at that point, we set higher goals. In this process of becoming better versions of ourselves, if you find that someone or something doesn't fit in with your best self, then they shouldn't belong in your lives at all. People and things that are meant to be in our lives will not only fit in seamlessly, but will improve us and encourage our growth. Why we should be thinking about what we want out of this next chapter of our lives, we shouldn't let our focus on the future keep us from enjoying the present. As we make our post-high school plans, we should remember that we are currently at our high school graduation, one of the most important days of our lives, with a group of people that will never again be in the same room or field. I think that's a big lesson from these past 4 years, to always appreciate the present. Our teachers have often told us to sit down, be quiet, and pay attention. While that advice certainly has its place in the classroom, it's also excellent advice for life, and perhaps not in the way our teachers intended it to be. When we sit down, are quiet, and pay attention, we are able to eliminate distraction, to focus, and to enjoy life to its fullest. We are able to appreciate the present for what it is. That's my message to you, my fellow classmates, to seize every moment and to savor it. Thank you.